Welcome back. Our next topic is microbes as biofertilizers. Microbes as biofertilizers. Now, with the present day lifestyle, what we are having, one of the problem that we are facing is environmental pollution. Different kinds of pollution. We are going to study about this in chapter number 16. Chapter का नाम भी है environmental issues. Over there we are going to study detail about pollution, but at present we are talking about what? Microorganisms being used as a fertilizer so that our crops can be grown better without the use of chemical fertilizer. यहाँ पर बात करें लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म को यूज करके. So that is why over here the chemical fertilizers during the green revolution period, chemical fertilizers were intensively used, and due to that now we are facing the problem of soil pollution. We are getting the chemicals in our food crops, even in our grains. So indirectly it is affecting human being. So that is why over here it has been realized now that there is lot of problem which are associated by overuse of chemical fertilizers. Earlier we talked about pesticide, insecticide, they are also added over here with this chemical. And because of this, and all these are utilized for what reason? Because we have a large pressure to produce more and more food grains. ज़्यादा प्रोडक्शन के लिए ये फर्टिलाइज़र यूज़ करते हैं. लेकिन आज की डेट में जो प्रॉब्लम दैट वी आर फेसिंग एनवायरमेंटल पोल्यूशन का, अब ये दूसरे टाइप का प्रेशर क्रिएट कर रहा है. सो दैट वी शुड स्विच टू ऑर्गेनिक फार्मिंग, एंड वी कैन डू दैट बाय यूजिंग दीज बायो फर्टिलाइजर्स. अब बायो फर्टिलाइजर है क्या? बायो फर्टिलाइजर्स आर लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म एक्चुअली that are found or that can be utilized to enrich the soil where they are going to enrich the nutrient quality of the soil. मतलब soil में डाला, soil में उसने क्या किया? nutrient की quantity या quality बढ़ाई, मदद की. Now main use of these biofertilizers or in the form of biofertilizer are bacteria, fungi and cyanobacteria. ये तीनों जो है यूज़ किए जा रहे हैं in the form of biofertilizer. सबसे पहले देखते हैं जरा कौन सा? बैक्टीरिया. अब बैक्टीरिया टू टाइप्स आर देयर. वन इज सिम्बायोटिक एंड वन इज फ्री लिविंग. सिम्बायोटिक का मतलब यू अंडरस्टैंड, दे लिव इन एसोसिएशन विथ सम प्लांट रूट्स. मीन्स दे आर प्रेजेंट इन द सॉइल बट दे आर नॉट फिक्सिंग नाइट्रोजन एट दैट टाइम व्हेन दे आर फ्रीली लिविंग. When leguminous plants grow there, they enter into the roots of these leguminous plants and develop nodules, that is root nodule बनाते हैं. And over there they take the atmospheric nitrogen and convert that into organic form, nitrite and nitrates में NO2, NO3 माइनस भी लगेगा, NO3 minus and NO2 minus. Now they fix what? Atmospheric nitrogen into organic form like nitrites and nitrates, and these nitrates and nitrites are present in the nodule now, which is utilized by the plant to produce the protein, mainly amino acids, then later to converting it to protein. Example of this symbiotic association or symbiotic bacteria, the best one is Rhizobium over here. This is the genus name of bacteria which is associated with the roots of the leguminous plants. Second one is free living bacteria. Free living मतलब ये हुआ कि they are not associated with any plant roots. They are freely living in the soil. They are freely living in the soil, and they also do the same work what we talked for Rhizobium. ये भी यही करते हैं. That is, they use the atmospheric nitrogen and convert into nitrites and nitrate, that is the organic form, and that remains in the soil from where the plants can absorb and use to synthesize the amino acids and proteins. The second microorganism is a fungi, that is mycorrhiza. This is again a symbiotic relationship between a fungus and the roots of plants. फंगस और प्लांट रूट के बीच में क्या है, एक सिम्बायोटिक एसोसिएशन है. मीन्स दे आर बेनिफिटेड फ्रॉम ईच अदर. एक दूसरे को हार्म नहीं कर रहे हैं, बट दे आर गिविंग बेनिफिट, प्रोवाइडिंग सम काइंड ऑफ बेनिफिट टू ईच अदर. फंगी फॉर्म, फर्स्ट पॉइंट, fungi form symbiotic association with roots of plants, that is called as over here as what, mycorrhiza. One species or many members are there which are belonging to a genus called as Glomus, 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 which forms the mycorrhiza. Now if they are symbiotic, that means they are providing benefit to each other. How they are providing the benefit to each other? How they are benefited from each other? First one, let us see for fungus. So fungus, what it is doing, it is absorbing the phosphorus from the soil and then it provides to the plant. मतलब क्या हुआ कि फंगस फॉस्फोरस एब्जॉर्ब करके प्लांट को प्रोवाइड कर रहा है, बिकॉज दिस फंगस आर ग्रोइंग अराउंड द रूट ऑफ द प्लांट्स, सो दे आर इन क्लोज एसोसिएशन विद द रूट्स and they can go deep inside the soil to absorb this phosphorus and then provide it to the plant. तो ये काम हो गया किसका, फंगस का. अब प्लांट क्या करेगा, द प्लांट्स ऑल्सो हैज़ टू डू समथिंग. तो सबसे पहले तो उसको फूड देगा, बिकॉज फंगस इज नॉट एबल टू सिंथेसाइज फूड, उसके पास क्लोरोप्लास्ट नहीं है. अदर वर्क दैट इट इज डूइंग इज व्हाट, वन इज other benefit it is getting from the fungus is because it is surrounded, the roots are surrounded by the fungus. So as a result soil से होने वाले या रूट के थ्रू होने वाले इन्फेक्शन या बीमारी से वो बच जाता है. मीन्स हियर यू सी रेजिस्टेंस टू रूट बोर्न पैथोजन, रूट से होने वाली बीमारियों से प्लांट बच जाता है. दूसरा है टॉलरेंस टू सैलिनिटी एंड ड्राउट. Plant develops a tolerance against the salinity, मतलब ज़्यादा salt concentration से, and also drought. Why? Because the fungus is there to absorb the water from deeper part of the soil. And last में तीसरा है overall increase in the plant growth and development. Plant को सब कुछ fungus मदद कर रहा है, तो plant is benefited here. एक चीज़ है कि फंगस को क्या फ़ायदा मिला, तो फंगस को एक ही फ़ायदा मिला, कौन सा, प्रोविज़न ऑफ फूड, बिकॉज फंगस इज़ अ नॉन फोटोसिंथेटिक, मतलब वो फूड सिंथेसाइज नहीं कर सकता है. वन क्वेश्चन इज गिवन हियर, कैन यू टेल व्हाट एडवांटेज द फंगस डिराइव्स फ्रॉम दिस एसोसिएशन? सो दैट इज द फूड इट इज गेटिंग. एंड द थर्ड माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म इज साइनोबैक्टीरिया, विच इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड एज ब्लू ग्रीन algae. Over here, three examples are Nostoc, Anabaena, and Oscillatoria. These three species are there of cyanobacteria that are autotrophic. Autotrophic मतलब they can synthesize their own food, and these are generally found in aquatic and also in terrestrial environment. मतलब लैंड पर भी होते हैं, थोड़ा गीला सॉइल होना चाहिए, एंड साथ साथ में कहाँ पे, एक्वेटिक यानी पानी में भी. And living there they can fix the atmospheric nitrogen which is available to the plant crops which are growing there, and this is very common in paddy field. Paddy मतलब चावल की खेती में. They serve an important role to provide nitrogen to paddy plant. So that is why here if you see the second point, cyanobacteria serves as an important biofertilizer in paddy fields. Then when these cyanobacteria are going to grow in the soil, in the water, they are going to die later on. They are going to settle at the bottom, at the floor, and as a result of that, they are going to add, or they are going to turn into organic matter, and thereby they improve the soil quality, यानी कि fertility को बढ़ा रहे हैं. अगला point है, it also add organic matter to the soil and increase its fertility. And currently in our country so many biofertilizers are available which are commercially marketed or which are commercially bought and sold. So from the market, the farmers can get it on a regular basis and they can use it in their field so that the soil nutrient can be replenished, and they do not they do not have to depend on the chemical insecticides, pesticide, etc. to control this organism, and also not on the chemical fertilizer to grow the crops. So that was about microbes as biofertilizer. And before that, we have discussed about microbes as biocontrol agent. Now with this chapter is completed. Thank you.